What? 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 Listen, I have missed you guys. Like, have you guys missed us? Because I missed you guys so much. Welcome to another episode of One Being Brave. I'm your host, Domo Jones. Okay, let me tell y'all. First, I know it's a different day. I know. We usually do it on Tuesdays. It's Thursday. But look, let me tell y'all, it's a good reason. Hear me out. Tuesday, okay, because we're still trying to recover. Whew, we're still trying to recover. Let's just brace ourselves because it was a lot. It was welcome to child. Here we are. Pray our strength in the Lord. Okay, because child, I ain't got it. Lord, we need you. And we need you ASAP. Like, come now. Okay. And also, hey girl, love you. And also, I had, for those that don't know, I am a part of my choir praise team. So I had rehearsal. So there's that. But we in there. So just act like it's Tuesday and we in there. All right, so let's get into the house rules. No profanity on this show. We don't do that. Can y'all tell that I have a cough drop? Just don't look at it. Okay, just don't. Okay, no profanity on this show. That's not what we do. We won't do that on this show. That's not how we get down. It's too many words in the dictionary, and we about to use all of them. You feel me? No bashing of race, religion, gender, politics, or sexual preferences. Because, but why? Hey, mom, love you. What we doing that for? Girl, gone. Oh, y'all invited to the barbecue and tell them I sent you. Because who gonna check for me? Who gonna check? Who gonna check? Oh, okay. Oh, y'all. Auntie, uncle them, cousin them. Oh, y'all. We all about to do two-step. And that's on period. Also, this show is called One Being Brave because it represents the 1 billion people of the world that have a disability and or medical condition. Oh, here, Jenna, what I'm about to say. Newcomers, catch on real quick. Get you one of us in your circle. Don't get you one of me, but get you one of us because I'm going to tell you, the disability community / medical complicate / medical, what I say? If you one of us, we top tier. And like the tiers right here, and we're on top of that. Like that's how dope we are. It's crazy. Like I be surprised at how dope we are, and I'm in it. I be like, dang, you in a dope community, bro. Like your group of people, we're in it to win it. And that, like, I'm just gonna say you welcome now because once you get you one of us in your circle, you'll be like, dang, I missed out and did. But it's okay though, because if you don't know, now you exactly now you know. Period. All right, and also, this is one of the very important house rules. Very important. We talk about Jesus Christ. And that's just where we're at. I mean, and right now we really should be talking about him because Lord, I don't know what you're doing, but what you're doing is great. But can you give us a hint? Can we get a play-by-play? Cause what's it? Oh, cause child. Whew. Lord, what you doing right now? What's that? I know you know I don't see on do all, but can we know, son? Give us a hint. 2 steps to the right, make a left. You got a peephole? No? Okay. You do your big one. But we're gonna trust you regardless. I just got questions. That's all. I need to know something. Because what is happening in the world? All right, yeah, we talk about Jesus Christ. JC is the way to be. Bars. JC is the JC is the way to be. Double platinum artist. That's just another that's another nugget that y'all didn't know about me. It's just crazy. I do too much. Can't keep up. Last house rule. This is the second most important house rule. This show is one of the You're not about to mess up your words tonight, Domo. Okay. Act like you know how to talk. Thank you. This show is one of the very few shows that has a hostess with a disability that interviews guests with disabilities and or medical conditions. Old heads, okay. Newcomers, catch on. Lady O, Tyler Perry, and Mother Ava DuVernay. I'm coming to all three of y'all houses. I mean, I'm doing a 3-point turn. Lady O, it's getting cold, so I'm gonna be in the house. Chestnuts roasting in the open fire. Okay, we're gonna chop it up one time for the one time. And then after I see you, thank you for your time, Mother O. And I want to be a part of your Christmas list, your favorite things. Thank you. Just gonna add that in there too before I leave. And I'm gonna go up the street, Tyler Perry's house. We can go to your house. We can go to one of your studios. You choose. You pin me the location. I got an iPhone. I know you do too. Send me the location. I'll be there. And that's it. That's all. Then after I leave you, thank you for your time because we got things to talk about. You can probably make a few movies about me. Like, I'm just saying, you welcome. You ain't got to think about it too hard. I'll give you the blueprint. You feel me? After we chop it up, thank you for your time. You can have a pen. Can you teach you a pilot now? Can you teach me a thing? Okay. Can we fly high? No lie. Ballin', we fly high. No, you know. Okay. Stay focused. After I do that, it's gonna be time to get our locks done. So me and Mother Eva DuVernay, we're gonna go to Rockefeller real quick. I'm gonna sit in chair one, you gonna sit in chair two while we get our locks retwisted, and we're gonna chop it up, and then we're gonna finish under the dryer. Huh? What you gotta speak up because it's loud in my ear. I can't text me because I can't. That's how it's gonna be. It makes sense in my mind. Like, can you guys see it? It sounds crazy, but it really makes like real for real on the side. It really makes sense in my mind. Like, imagine I like we at Rockefeller and I'm in C1, you in C2 under the dryer, and we really like chopping it up, talking loud. Everybody can hear us because we can't even hear ourselves under the dryer. When it happens, don't okay. Go back to this day. I'm just saying, when it happens, go back to this day. Cause I'm gonna speak those things. Okay, you feel me? All right, so let's chat real quick. Thank you, Mom. Period. Okay, here's the thing. It's cold. That's just pretty much all I got. Cause hi grandma, love you. It's cold. Why is this what hold on, weather, hold on. Hold on. Cause you was just summertime fine a few weeks ago. Now you wanna be blizzard storm. Hold on. You gotta relax. And for those that know me and cold weather, we don't mix. But here's a dope thing about it. Are y'all ready? Y'all ready? Y'all ready for it? Because I got my muffs. My muffs is in a build. My muffs is in a building. You feel me? Like, do you see? Oh my god. The muffs are in a building. I know y'all was waiting for him. The muffs are here to stay. Like, I'm so excited. And the crazy thing is, okay, I gotta tell y'all a little story. Like, this is how much I take my muffs very seriously. So I was in one of my friend's cars, and like I said, it's cold outside. So I'm taking my muffs everywhere I go. And I accidentally left a pair, specifically my black pair. I left a pair in the car, in her car. Hey girl, love you. Tell me why I bought a new pair. Because I realized that I left them in her car and I didn't have any. We're not going to talk about the fact that I have a bucket of earmuffs. That's not important. The most important thing is the black ones were not with me in my possession. So these are brand new. And they stay true. Bars. Another bar. I'm spitting them out today. That's crazy, Domo. Like, you really doing your big one. You can be a rapper, is all I'm saying. But I just want to. I had to debut my muffs because I just it's a testimony behind these. I just want to thank God who's head of my life. Gabe, don't do too much. Gabe, don't do too much behind that. Okay, don't do. Relax, because we can have a conversation right after this. I know where you live. You don't live in the same state as me, but I know where you live. Okay, don't play me. Don't play me in my bars, cause I I got an 18 for you. You feel me? Oh wait, no, 16. I got. I don't even know how to rap. It's 16 bars. How you get 18 bars? It's 16. 4 by 4 by 4. First of all, I said that. Shoot. Okay. We enough about me. Cause me and Gabe can literally go on all night. That's my dog. All right. So my next guest. Okay, let me tell y'all. So my next guest, for the old heads, you already know. I meet my guest right before the show, and this ain't no different. But he was supposed to be my guest 2 weeks ago. But first of all, why are your glasses leaning, girl? He was supposed to be my guest a few weeks ago, but I wasn't feeling well, so I had to do a redo because my man is dope. Like y'all gonna see. I already know he dope, and it just is what it is. Y'all ready for him? It don't matter. Y'all about to be Franklin. Come on up and grace the stage. Come on up and grace the stage. What? Hey,
Hey,
how
Domo.
are you?
I'm lovely. I'm lovely. I've been enjoying it. You are lit.
Thank you. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thank you for gracing the stage too. For real. Like I do. I definitely appreciate it. For sure.
Thank
For
you for
sure.
having me.
All right. So let's get into it. Can you tell us where you're from and the name of your medical condition or disability?
Okay, well, okay, well, like you said, I'm Franklin Elam. I'm from Eupora, Mississippi, a super small town. And wait, 6 years ago, I was diagnosed. I was paralyzed, and I'm paralyzed as a C8T1, which classifies me from basically the chest line down.
Okay. So can you tell us how, like, where it began, how it started? Because you said 6 years ago, right?
6 years ago, June 30th, 2018.
Whew, okay, so it's kind of still fairly new, a little bit.
Yeah,
Fairly
I'm still
new.
getting used
Okay,
to this
so
thing.
yeah. Okay, so can you before you delve into the situation that happened, can you tell us what your life was like when you were fully able-bodied?
It's such a now that I'm in the chair, I feel like I have bragging rights, but I was a bad dude. I was talking. I will, man. We took our football team to state championship
Yeah.
my junior year. I was a part of that team who just am on the field. I do for me at 17, headed my class all the time. I was fast. I was physical. I was able. I had a job. I worked roughly 84 hours a week, more times than not. Slow week was a good 60. I was just an active dude. Life was
Yeah.
gravy. I took the trash out when
And
my wife asked me to. It was nothing
yeah,
to
yeah,
it.
yeah.
It's hop up and run and take it outside. You know.
Easy,
So
easy.
that's right.
Man, yeah, I definitely. So were you an athlete?
I was, but only in high school. I never went to college. I went straight to the army my junior year of high school.
Okay, got you. All right, so now that we got like a little inside little view of how life was like previous, can you tell us the situation that happened that led to where you are now?
Well, I remember to your little storyline. I was at work. I worked on 84 hours. I just got back from my town because my wife was pregnant with my son. And
Mm-hmm.
I feel it was close to time for her to have a baby. So I came back home right uptown, roughly 10 minutes away from my home. And I took up another job, and it was still 12-hour days. I remember being at work that afternoon. I was a welder, and I was walking on top of a roller, and I remember slipping. And I'm like, Frank, you so tired, man. You can't even, you can't even keep your balance, man. So I decided, like, man, get off. I started walking on the ground and doing the same job I was doing. The afternoon, I got in my car. I was tired. I was ready to go home. Went to the grocery store. I got me two big old steaks. I was like, man, I'm going home. I'm gonna celebrate. I'm gonna cook me some steaks and eat good and sleep good. Got outside. It was raining. I think this is like a real dramatic story. I'm locked out my car. So now I'm in the parking lot, locked out my car. My partner pull up. I got a bucket handle, unlocked my car door. Hopped in that joker. I was like, all right, let's slide onto the crib front. We're gonna ease on down. And
Yeah.
I got and I'm guilty. My seat's always in the back seat. I be laid back. And I was laid back in that joker, and the next thing I remember, I was waking up and I was looking at this tree. Now first thing hit me, I said, man, you're not supposed to be looking at no tree. It's no, you supposed to be looking at open road. No, well, Lord have mercy. I hit the tree. I tried to yank it. There was a pasture next to it. I tried to yank it to the pasture. I must have slid. It hit the tree on the passenger, hit the car on the passenger side, and it spun around the tree. And my seat, I didn't have no seatbelt on, to be honest. And my seat was laid so far back, I just ejected smooth out the back window. And I believe, this is only a hypothesis, that's how I broke my neck. Because my neck hit and it slid one vertebrae out. I think I got a cut over my eyebrow right here, like a slight cut. They didn't put Band-Aid on it. And a small one on my back. And I had no broken bones, those two cuts, and was completely intact. And I'm laying there on the ground. And I remember thinking, oh my God, I'm okay. I'm
Yeah.
okay. And, by that time, I tried to sit up and someone right. What's going on? And after that, I actually landed in an ant bed. Funny fact, I landed in an ant bed. And if you can't move, guess what the ants did? They ate me up. I'm landing. Get off me, ants. The guy walks across the street. It was across the street from Fella House. He came outside, sat with me till the ambulance came.
Oh my gosh.
Ain't
So
that crazy?
when you finally came to, what did your body like feel like? What did your legs feel like? I know you said you couldn't move, but did you have like a certain type of feeling? Did you even know what was going on?
I had no idea, and really, I was awake throughout the whole thing. It wasn't a moment other than the fact that I was sleeping for a few moments that I wasn't awake. I stayed awake from then on all the way to the hospital. Even I remember them tying this. They had to put this halo around my head, and they screwed it to the back of my ears, like right here behind my ears. And I remember them doing that, but they put on so much anesthesia. I was supposed to be sleeping. I just would not go to sleep, and they had bricks, or I'm sure they have like a medical device that they call it, and I felt like a brick to hold me down because they said I would not go to sleep. So I was awake through it all, but they would never tell me if I was paralyzed. Like you said, like how did it feel? In that moment, everything felt normal. I was
Mhm.
just like, man, maybe I'm hurt, man. Maybe I broke my back. Maybe I broke my legs or something. I didn't know. It never crossed my mind I was paralyzed until I got up in that ambulance, and you kind of get that vibe when they looking at each other, and
Like
you're
I
like,
don't
all right, man,
say
what's
this,
going
but
on, fella?
oh my
Yeah.
gosh. So now that you're in the ambulance and now that you're like officially like at the hospital, when it came down to, because you said you broke your neck.
Yes, ma'am. But one vertebrae slid one vertebrae out of place in between the
Whew,
C18.
golly, that's crazy. So, man, okay, first of all, let's just start here. The fact that you're still able to move your neck and you're still alive, that, come on, God, you're doing your big one.
Let's go,
That's
man.
that's crazy. That's amazing. So, because you said you was on your way home and about to cook dinner. So when it came to Now your wife knowing, right? When she got to the hospital, were you aware of what was going on? Were you able to tell her what happened?
She says that I was half conscious after the surgery. I remember that, especially after she talks to me about it.
Hmm.
But after the surgery and days of morphine, I really lost a lot in the middle. Like of being in the hospital. I definitely remember the accident, but the hospital, the first few hospital days, is very foggy because I guess there's so much medicine and stuff.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
But I remember what she said I would come to and talk to, and she would tell me things, and it clicks me. I'm like, yeah, I do remember saying that to you. But other than that, it's kind of foggy.
Man, that how long or how many surgeries did you have? And what was like the
What
longest or the long lasting surgery?
I had one surgery in Tupelo, Mississippi hospital, and they couldn't put me. It's a traction machine that they would have never had to do a surgery on me. They could just basically rolled my spinal cord up my spinal cord and realign that vertebrae. But they said they couldn't do that, so they did the surgery, cut my back open, and put in 10, 2 plates, 2 screws, and 10 screws. 2 plates, 10 screws.
Two plates, 10 screws. How long was that healing process? Did you have to go through and
They
two
said the
questions.
healing process.
Oh, I'm sorry, go ahead. Go ahead.
No, man, go ahead. I was just saying it was just. Go ahead. Go ahead. Tell you. Go ahead.
I
Your
was just gonna ask
experience.
two
I'm
questions.
sorry.
How long was the healing process and did you have to go through any physical therapy?
Yes, ma'am. Okay, that's what I was telling you. They said the healing process takes up to 2 to like 5 years to completely. They said like within that range of time, you'll know if you're gonna regain like any of your feeling back, if you're not gonna be paralyzed for a year. So it takes roughly that long to reduce swelling and just to completely be healed. And but I stayed in Tupelo for 2 weeks, for roughly 2 weeks, and that was just my basic being in there, them taking care of me, doctoring. They had this thing hooked into my spinal cord to pump off all the fluid and extra blood and stuff. They pulled that out. They immediately transferred me to Methodist rehab, and there I got some more bragging rights. They was extremely blown away by me. They said someone in my position stays in that hospital for rehab for 6 months, several months. I was out of there in I think 3 weeks,
Wow.
and they was like, "No way." They said they never seen in that hospital. I had older doctors. They said they never seen nobody first day come in the hospital C8 T1 paralyzed and put their own socks on. I'm like, I don't need y'all
Wow.
to get me dressed. I mean, I'm gonna still put my foot in one leg at a time. Like how y'all gonna teach me how to get dressed? I remember how to do that, but I
Yeah,
don't even
yeah,
very respectfully. But yeah,
yeah.
it
But
was
I know
awesome.
know how to do it.
I made it easy on them, and I don't know. I'm very determined. I always been a very determined type dude, and I just roll with the flow. I've always had a big fear of being paralyzed. Like, it was just something that you kind of just think about. Like, you might watch a video or something and be like, oh my God, dude just paralyzed himself. And be like, man, oh my God, what if that happened to me? And, you going about
Yeah.
your day. When I got paralyzed and they finally told me, yeah, Frank, you're paralyzed, buddy. It's over with. I'm like,
Yeah.
okay, cool. So what's the next step? Because I need some wheels then because I
Yeah,
gotta
yeah, yeah.
move. I gotta go.
Did they teach you how to because well, first question, is your wheelchair customized to your body?
Yes, man.
So did they teach you how to use it, how to maneuver with it, how to break it down, put it back together?
They did an awesome job with Methodist Rehab in Jackson, Mississippi. They did an awesome job. And like you said, and learning how to use that joker was a whole lot more complicated than you would think. It's just you like, okay, I'm gonna get in the
Really?
wheelchair, I'm gonna push it around. Yes, it's like it's levels to this junk. I'm telling you. Yeah, you got to know what you're doing, or you will be on your back. And I have been on my back many days.
I I would have never guessed that. I thought it was just. I mean, just casually speaking, you see a wheelchair, like, oh, okay, you know how to. Yeah, you just push it.
Facts.
That's crazy. That's funny. Okay, so now that you're in this new world of I am paralyzed, y'all. Like, and this just is what it is. This is life. Um, what was that reality for you? Because you did say you've always had like, dang, what if I don't want to be paralyzed, but what if that life was now this is your reality? So what was that
I,
transition going from fully able bodied to now being paralyzed?
it was like I, it was nothing. It was let me out this hospital because I still have those same plans that I had 5 weeks ago to do. Like I was supposed to go chill with my homeboy the next day. My homeboy's still waiting on me. I gotta go. I was nothing. And then in the midst of that, this was June 30th. 5 weeks later, my wife was pregnant. My son was born August 9th. So I had
Wow.
no time to really care about how I felt to adapt.
Yeah.
And to
Yeah.
be still learning how to be in a wheelchair and pick up a newborn baby, I tell you, my son is strong. Me and him done
Yeah.
crashed out this chair many days. Lean over, pick him up. Hey, watch out, boy. Here I come. It's like, yo, but he stuck with me, man. I'm picking him up by his leg. He got the strongest legs I ever seen. Like, hey, he is tough though.
Man,
He's
yeah,
60.
that. So do you feel like now that you have your son, do you feel like that was even more of a motivation for you to keep going?
I feel like yes, that was an ultimate motivation. It's so real. Like that was like literally my ultimate motivation because I was almost embarrassed. I guess that would be the reaction that you could look for. I would have been embarrassed to not be the same dude with my son, because like I'm still to this day, it still bothers me, like to even watch somebody run around the yard with my son,
Yeah.
even though I'm out there and I'm pushing around the yard with him, I'm his football coach,
Yeah,
but to
yeah, yeah.
even see somebody just run next to him, kind of, it still triggers something. It's like, dang, I wish I could really, actually just do that.
Right. I mean, that's a natural affection because especially when you weren't born in a wheelchair. Like and you didn't have younger days when you were in a wheelchair. So this came as you were older, you're married, your wife is pregnant, you know what I'm saying? This came while you were already in your life. So that's definitely an emotion that's natural. Um Now we because you did mention a little nugget that you're a football coach, so we about to delve in that too. Yeah, don't you ain't done with that one. We're gonna delve into that. But I do want to talk about what your hardest this may be like a tough question a little bit, or a more vulnerable, I guess I would say, question. For you, what is the hardest part about being in a wheelchair?
Hardest part about being in a wheelchair would be reaching things on the top shelf. you, you with me?
And that's
You
real.
with me? That's that's it. Um,
That's real.
Hardest
That's
part about
real.
being in a
Cause
wheelchair is
you would just want to like stand up and just get it real quick.
you know, uh, I know what you're looking for. I was trying to give you a little something, but I don't know. The hard part being in a wheelchair would be, I guess it would literally be just the fighting for my, to be equal in my son's eyes. To that
Mhm.
that's definitely it. You know.
Yeah.
Emotionally, but yeah, that'd be it. It'd be fighting to be equal in my son's eyes, as his favorite football player, his favorite superhero. Oh, can I tell
Yeah,
you a
yeah.
story real quick? It had me
Oh yeah, go ahead. You
every
got
time I tell this story. I'm not an emotional type guy, but it makes story brings tears in my eyes. It's so sweet. He was in the kitchen one day and he was just doing some karate moves. And
mhm.
he did a bunch of karate moves. He was like, "Yeah, you see that? You like that?" I was like, "Yeah, boy, that's tight, man. Go ahead, that's tight, Frank." He was like, "Your turn, daddy." And like moment like I'm almost finished, and with my son. Am I with you?
Yeah.
Uh,
Oh, it's
I
kind
mean,
of
immediately I just started doing a bunch of arm movements and acting silly. And he was like, "Oh my, that's so cool!" That right there told me he understood. He was like, he wasn't like, "No, Dad, you didn't do no kicks or nothing like." He was just
right.
like, "Oh, man, that's so cool." I mean, that's love right there.
That's love. I just think it's just you his dad. You his dad, and he don't
Facts.
care about he don't the innocence of a child really came out. Like he's like, yo, my dad, he doing big. Not only I did it with my feet, but this guy doing it with his hands. Like, come on, my dad is super dope.
No joke.
He literally
Yeah,
seen it.
that's
Like,
super sweet.
yeah, that I mean, because naturally you'd be like, well, dang, I
No,
can't compete with that, but you still found a way to prove to him like, no, I'm with you. We gonna make this work.
hey, right. Make a
Yeah, we gonna make it
exactly.
work.
And I love
So
that.
now, what's the most rewarding part of being in a wheelchair?
I got another one for you. Parking at the front of Walmart. and, and oh, and I guess it'd be definitely change your outlook on somebody else with a disability. And it growing up, even how I grew up, I felt slighted in this world because you know, I when you get your story wrote by Tyler Perry, just send them my way next because I got one for them too.
I got you.
And I grew up bad, and then to be paralyzed on top of growing up bad and still be this happy. I'm like, yo, it makes you realize this. Somebody's always in a worse condition. You can never weigh somebody's struggle on a scale. I can't say I'm more hurt or distraught about my disability than you are.
Mm-hmm.
I can't be. I can't be. I can't feel worse about my situation than somebody who just lost their cat. Because
Mm-hmm.
if you think that cat's more important than me being in this wheelchair, that's your struggle, and I cannot
Right.
even touch it. You know,
Yeah.
and I love that I can see that now. It definitely opens your eyes.
I totally agree, and I always say that when you have a disability, or even just in our community, we are at disadvantage if we have a limitation. Automatic, off top, before you do anything else, you already have a limitation. But how we use that, and we still choose to live, we still choose to do things in life, we still choose, like, that's our superpower, I feel like, because we're not taking any credit from anybody else of what you do, but what we do with our lives, we make it that much greater because we're already at a disadvantage with what we deal with, but we're still choosing, like, no, we about to live, we got stuff to do, period.
Dope. We period.
The small,
We
the
gotta get it.
minute stuff don't even matter to us no more. We don't care about that little stuff that other people worry about.
That's the truth too. You definitely learn to not worry or stress about the little things because you got a whole lot of stuff to be worried about,
That part right
whether you
there.
show it or not.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people, like you said, we probably, it's Domo, what is your disability?
I have a brain tumor. Well, I was diagnosed with a brain tumor. And I've had two brain surgeries. So it left me, I was deaf in my right ear for a little bit. My right side is smaller than the left, permanent nerve damage and muscle weakness.
Okay.
Yeah. So I
And
wear leg
you were
braces.
born.
Say that again, I'm sorry.
Oh, so you were born just with the tumors, or did you have a
No,
something?
I was diagnosed with it when I was 9 years old. And I'm 36. So majority of my life I've lived with having a tumor. But I know what life is like without it as well. It was a very small part, but there was a part of my life for 9 years. There was a part of my life where I was kind of physically okay. But I've always kind of dealt with medical issues.
Got you. But
Yeah,
right, see, that's a lifelong struggle. And thank God, powerful, like you said, Lord. That's beautiful. Like you said, that's a lifelong struggle. Eh,
yeah.
You don't even got when you talk to somebody. That's not the first thing you talk about. But it's constantly going on, even in that moment.
Thank you.
You know, if nobody say like, "How you doing?" I say, "Man, I'm doing good. How are you?" I want to say, "My back hurt. I'm not doing good today. I got muscle spasms." I say, "I'm doing good. How are you?"
Look, bro, they don't even
Well,
understand because we want to say so bad, like I just had an attack. Like my body's not moving. I can't move right now. My muscles are spazzing. I'm hurting. I've been hurting for the past 3 days. Like we want to say that so bad. We be like, oh, we great. We solid. How you?
I'm good. And they'll tell you about their problem. That'd be the funny part. They'll tell you about their problem.
Life goes on. No, for real.
Lord
And
have
we be
mercy.
looking like, I can we switch? We can switch places at any time. Cause I'll take your little paper cut.
I take
I
it.
will take your
I
paper
take
cut.
it.
I work 10 hours and I'm tired. I'll take that.
I miss working them hours. I tell you what, I miss work. I still do work now. Like last weekend, I went and built a porch for a lady. I built my own porch. I do my own carpentry work, all of it. I can still weld. I got a couple of job offers welding, but I chose not to take them because I told myself I'm not going back into the physical labor field. Because I did that all my
Mhm.
life. I worked like a
Yeah.
dog all my life. I'm currently enrolled in college to be a teacher and coach. I'm on my first semester. College is hard. I think I'll take being in the wheelchair over going to college twice because this stuff is hard. But I'm just doing it because that's what I want to do.
Yeah.
And I ain't working hard no more. I'm more smart.
Harder, not smarter. I mean, smarter, not harder.
Thanks.
Period. Okay, so now because you mentioned it again. Now it's an honorable mention. So now we gotta talk about it. Football coach. So how did you get into coaching? Thank you,
It
Nina,
was
because you're right.
actually that's true. That's true. I was it was this year. I enrolled my son. He was turned 6, so I enrolled him in the youth league football.
Mhm.
The football director is one of my good friends. Good friend. He been for junior since he was a baby. So when he signed up, they was like, "Hey, who want to coach?" You know, it was like a raise your hand type deal. I was like, "Yo, me, I'm coaching." Sent me to the little clinic, got me out there, and I just man, I love it. Man, from day one, I love it. And then I'm always in the yard with Frank Jr. So I got a passion for football. I play all through my high school. I watch it every Sunday, and to do some of these babies that know absolutely nothing about something that you have a passion for is it's so awesome. It's like you building a little passion in them, and you can see it all over when they do good, when they actually paying attention. And then I was in the army, so I'm good at yelling at folks. So I be on their little butts,
Gotta get it
and
right.
then they respect it.
Get in line.
I gotta get them right. Get them right. So
Get it
I'm trying to
right.
do the yeah. So I'm trying to do it next year. I'm doing it again next year, and hopefully I have a little more say so over the team that I'm with. And Coach Josh jumped in there, followed behind the coach and what he wanted me to do. He was a veteran coach, and
Mhm.
I'm not sure what his plans are for this year, but hopefully he give me a little more responsibility and I can really get after they. But they're gonna be. It's fun. It's definitely fun.
So do you want to do you think, now that you're kind of in that vein right now, do you think you want to go into coaching?
Yes, I want to go into coaching. At my high school where I graduated, there's a statue up. They put a statue up for me after my rec. It has a plaque on it, and it's right in front. It's at the head of the football field, right behind the goalpost. Right. Every football player walk through them doors got to read my name, and it
That's
says in honor of Franklin Elam, a 2014 graduate, National Guard specialist, a true fighter who never quits. And I want to just go back and coach there. Like I said, my son is 6 years old. I finished college, do all the rest of the stuff I need to do. Beg you poor for a job till my let's pay. And I'm a football coach at my high school with the plaque on the wall. And my son's
that would
walking
be
out the front
dope.
door. Ain't that beautiful?
That would be dope.
That's the move right now.
That would be
That's
super
right.
dope. Like, what a great turnaround, right? Like, that would be super dope.
It was man. When I got to the hospital, that the whole city heard about it. I'm from a small town, and
Mhm.
they respect the people that was, they watched me grow up. They watched how I grew up. They watched who I became, and they seen what happened to me, and they showed the ultimate love that they felt, and I respect it, and I love and I appreciate it.
I love that. I love when you leave an impact that people really care genuinely about you and your well-being,
That's
like and the support that comes with it. That helps us a lot too. Even if people don't understand our situation, just the fact that they care about us as a person, that means a lot. That goes a long way.
it does, truly does.
Man, you a big time. I mean, you humble with it, but you pretty big. If you got a whole Statue of Liberty at your doggone high school,
Yeah,
like, that's dope.
let's go.
That's
I
dope.
went crazy. I was on Billboard in Jackson too. I ain't gonna lie.
Who are you?
When I got
Goodness.
when I, when I got out of Methodist, they had me on the Billboard. They got me. I have a tattoo of the facility that I went to on my arm. And I went back to the Christmas party, and one of the Christmas gifts, they printed out a picture of my tattoo and put it on everybody's desk. They love me. I'm telling you, Domo, I went crazy. I said, hey, we're going to do this. We're going to take this disability and we're going to run with it. And that's the message that I have a TikTok page. And I go live on TikTok sometimes. And my whole message, every time I go live, some days I just wake up and I just want to motivate somebody because this stuff is so we out here to get it in life. We ain't out here to get no money. We ain't out here to get nothing, no fame, no clout. We out here to get it in life. And that's what I'm gonna do. I
Period.
love it. Man. I love waking up and feeling the disability. It makes you feel powerful. Like I heard you say, it makes the tier right here. We top tier. We right here, Domo. Like what you say. We,
We taught.
we gotta show up.
We
Yes,
taught.
ma'am.
I'm saying they need to get. I be trying to tell people, get you one of us in your circle, because we like really, and I really like, I say in a joking way, but I'm dead serious. Like, when you get you one of us, like, the motivation that we come with, I feel like there's nothing I can't do, and I know I can't do a lot, but that, tell me I can't and watch me do it.
Exactly. It's the little things.
It's a
And it
little
will
thing.
motivate knowing.
That's so true.
So
And
yeah, I
that's
love it.
that's one of the reasons why I do this show, because I'm just like, we're our community is, it's small, but there's power. We got real life voices out here, and we doing it big, and I want everybody to see it.
And you are doing a lovely job. This is when you invite me on your show. I'm like, yo, I've never seen a show like this. This is awesome. I told my mom, She is excited. If I didn't have such a time mixed up, she would probably be in here. But I'm gonna make sure she come back and watch it. And but yes, this is amazing. You sharing love, and hey, you putting people on. You giving people a chance to have their voice heard, and that's awesome.
Thank you. I really appreciate it, and I really do it for us because, I mean, like I said, I'm in the community, so I get it firsthand. And I also think that talking to someone that also deals with and in the and has a disability as well, it gives them more comforting because it's like you're not just asking me questions just for clout. Like you're asking me because you understand too. Like you get it,
Yeah,
and it makes people open up a
that
little
makes
more.
sense. Especially like you said, speaking to somebody who can relate. It definitely makes it easy.
Yeah, yeah, for sure, for sure. I thank first of all, thank you again so much for gracing the stage. I definitely appreciate it. Your story is amazing, and you like, who are you? Cause you own everything. You got a Statue of Liberty at your doggone high school. You got plaques and placards, and you own like what? Who am I talking to? But
We did.
I really thank you, and I really appreciate it. I want everyone to know where they can find you because now we got to see your TikTok lives. So where can they find you?
I'm on TikTok. It's Rollin and Franklin's. Rollin, ROLLIN Franklin's, FRNKLINS Franklin's. And my
R O
Facebook,
Franklin's.
yeah, I am Rollin and Franklin's. And Facebook, Franklin Elam, ELAM. And that's my two main platforms. Y'all can check me out. I'm so simple and fun. I post stuff you want to see.
That's it, and that's it. Gabe, can you put that on the screen, please? Look, you better be on it, Gabe. Come on. That's it, right? TikTok and on Facebook.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, cool. That's perfect. Wait, where'd it go? Okay, while Gabe's putting that back on the screen, and I am definitely looking forward to meeting your wife and your son because now I'm excited. Now I know about him. Now I want to
That's
see.
right.
Now I want to see him because we all
You gotta
friends.
check
Now
them out.
y'all stuck with me.
Hey, one big family. That's what another
Wait,
thing. Everybody you meet in the community is like immediate family because the bond we share, and I love that too.
literally, literally. Thank you, Gabe. TikTok Roland Franklin's and Facebook Franklin Elam. Yes. You know the crazy thing is when I saw Franklin, I was like, did he put his last name first and his first name last? But no, that's really your first name.
Yes, ma'am. Franklin Elam,
That's dope.
and my son's name is Franklin Elam too. Franklin Darnell Elam. Ain't that amazing?
That is so dope. That
Yeah.
is
So
so
when he
dope.
I will see his name. Yes. Let's go. Hey, we're gonna do it, Domo. Thank you so much for having me.
Listen, I appreciate it so. You so hype, like you my dog, like for real, for real. Thank you so much. Gabe's gonna push you in the back. Don't log off though. We're gonna end the show and then we're gonna chop it up after. Thank you again. Yeah, I told y'all. I've been trying to tell y'all like my guests are super dope. Like, and again, here we are with another dope episode, another dope guest, and now we're friends. Like, it's just crazy, isn't it? It's just wow. What do we do? All right, thank you guys so much for gracing the stage. I mean, not y'all not gracing the stage, but thank Franklin again for gracing the stage. I definitely appreciate his story. I think he's super dope and he's really stuck with me for real. Thank you, Mom. Um, and I thank everyone for tuning in, watching, commenting, just checking us out. Like I do appreciate it. I'm gonna say every episode because I don't take it lightly. Y'all could be doing something else. You feel me? Um, For real, for real, for real. All right, so let's get into church announcements real quick. If you have a disability and or medical condition. Now, wait, before I say that, first church announcement. This is the pre-announcement. Um, next Tuesday is going to be our last episode of the season, and it's going to be me and Gabe. Gabe and I. It's gonna be me and Gabe. Y'all know what I'm trying to say. It's gonna be me and Gabe. Shoot, don't play me. I didn't. Y'all didn't even play me, but y'all get it. It's gonna be me and Gabe. That's our recap, and we're gonna be coming back for season 5 in January. So next Tuesday is our very last episode. So take it all in, and Gabe and I, y'all gonna see Gabe for real, cause y'all think that I'm crazy, but I'm not. Gabe is a real person, y'all. He a real person. So yeah, that's gonna be that's the pre church announcement. All right, church announcement for next season. If you want to be a guest on the show, or you know someone that wants to be a guest on the show, holla at me, because One Way Baby ain't going nowhere. I don't know what y'all thought. It's really not. Disclaimer. You need to have a disability and or medical condition. Don't be coming over here talking about you done ran into the wall and now you got a scratch in your eye. Don't be doing that. Don't be coming over here talking about you hurt your funny bone. Okay. We'll laugh about it and go about your business. Okay? As you can tell, we have real life things going on. We be doing with some real life stuff. So if you or you know someone that wants to be a guest on my show, holla at me. And I appreciate everyone, real quick, I appreciate everyone that sends me guests. I appreciate it so much, because some of y'all have seen y'all guests on them. Thank you. So thank you for the referral. I appreciate it. All right. I already said my next church announcement, huh? Next Tuesday we live in Living Color, 7 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Mountain Time, 9 p.m. Central Standard Time, 10 p.m. Eastern. We in there, big dog. All right, I love y'all. Thank you guys so much. Again, I love y'all. We out. Don't log off, because y'all gotta see what we talking about right after. Gabe, let them know. I love y'all. We out.